Manifestation golden hour. I think that this is going to be one of the most powerful videos that I ever made, because there's a time of the day where manifestation is easiest, it's most powerful for everybody. And I got the name manifestation golden hour because in photography, which I love, there's a time called golden hour. And that golden hour is when the sun is in the perfect place in the sky, and it makes these beautiful pictures. That's like it looks like you're like the subject is like in like a golden like glow and things like that. It's beautiful, and it happens in the evening, but I think they do have it in the morning. I think they might call it blue hour or something like that. But there's that time that's perfect for photographers, and there's a time that's perfect for manifestation. Neville Goddard talks about it a lot. They even talk about it in the Bible and things like that. But it's right before you fall asleep at night. Right before you fall asleep at night, and I'll explain why. Because as you fall asleep, there's different states, mind states. There's like your regular conscious brainwave state, which is I think it's beta. And that's when you're just walking around thinking about life and things that I gotta do and this and that. And then there's alpha, and that's a relaxed state. That's when you're meditating. That's when you're, relaxing, maybe in a hammock somewhere. That's and that's also the state as you fall asleep. As you're falling asleep, as you lay down in your bed, you get relaxed and you're starting to fall asleep. You're going into alpha. Alpha state is a relaxed state. When you're in alpha state, the conscious mind has settled down. So let's say you want to make an affirmation like, I am rich, right? When you're conscious, and let's say you're not rich, right? You feel broke and things like that. So when you're in beta state, conscious, awake state where your mind is awake and alive and moving and telling you things and stuff like that, and you're thinking all the time, and you say, I am rich, you're going to feel a lot of resistance to that. Like, no, you're not. What are you talking about? This is BS. But when you're in a relaxed alpha state, that conscious part of your brain has relaxed, is settled down, and it's kind of like, it's like a bouncer is at the club, right? And, and when you're in beta state, the bouncer's there, and you're trying to get in, he's like, no, you can't get in, you can't come in here, you don't belong here. But when you get into alpha state, relaxed state, it's like the bouncer has gone home, and you can go straight into the club. And the club is your subconscious mind. Right? So now you can say, I am rich, I am rich. There's no resistance, and it's going straight into your subconscious mind. And once it's in your subconscious mind, and you start reprogramming your subconscious mind through active repetition of seeing things differently, of saying things differently, you start living that, and you start attracting that stuff. So when you fall asleep, you're in that alpha state, the bouncer is gone, you can start affirming, you can start visualizing and seeing yourself the way you want to be and living the life you want to live and things like that as you fall asleep. And that will go straight to your subconscious. And as you go to sleep, it kind of like simmers in there, simmering in your subconscious. And because whatever you usually go to sleep on is what you start dreaming about, right? And what you wake up with on your mind. So you always want to go to sleep with good thoughts, focusing on what you do want and want to create. And it's the opposite for unconscious people, including myself. I used to be like that. That was the time where I used to think about all my problems. Manifestation hour is the worst time to think about all your problems. As you fall asleep, you're thinking about all the worst case scenarios and all that stuff. All of that's going into subconscious mind. All of that is becoming a powerful magnet to draw into your life now. So it's the #1 time to be conscious. As you fall asleep, you can start before, as you're getting ready for bed, you can do a gratitude list that can prime you to start thinking the way you want to. Make sure you have a clear vision of what you do want so you can see it as you fall asleep. You can have affirmations that you want to say and you want to believe, like, I love myself. The video I just talked about, loving myself. I love myself. I'm getting better every day, and every day I fully accept myself and my life is good. I love my life, saying like things like that as you fall asleep. And there's a bonus, because in the morning you're also in alpha. When you first get up, you're in alpha state. You're coming from deep sleep. So it's beta is conscious, walking around thinking. Then alpha is the relaxation, and then delta, I believe it is the dream state. So as you go from beta to alpha to delta when you're going to bed, it comes around in the opposite way when you're waking up. You're coming from delta, dream street, to alpha, the relaxed state, to beta, to thinking, conscious thinking all the time. So as soon as you wake up, it's very important to focus on what you want. So I hope this helps. Same thing like in the night, just focus on, say your affirmations, do your gratitude list. It's a great time to visualize first thing in the morning, first thing as you go to, last thing as you go to bed, first thing as you get up in the morning. Manifestation hour, perfect time for powerful manifestations. Easiest time. If you want to hear more about that type of things, listen to anything about Neville Goddard. That's his #1 technique to help people manifest this as they fall asleep. And he doesn't really preach about doing much else than that. And it works. So I hope this helps. Have a great day, guys.